From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is The Night Beat.
Sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors of Lincoln.
Good evening, I'm Danielle Shenk with your headlines for Friday, October 10th. On the same day, Lincoln's mayor announced a new ordinance to combat cryptocurrency scams. A Lincoln man lost nearly $70,000 to one. Police say 53-year-old Salman Mashiri received a verification text Thursday and called the number, who turned out to be a scammer. 2 hours later, and $67,000 of his savings were gone. He says his crypto broker couldn't stop the transfer in time.
I can't sleep, I can't eat anything, and because it's kind of something is hard to broken, is losing something that is a lot of money.
Mashiri urges others not to click links or call numbers from unsolicited texts. A Takema man is in custody after police found illegal firearms in his apartment. Officers say 45-year-old Russell McCrea, a convicted felon, had 2 unserialized ghost guns, 2 illegal suppressors, and marijuana. He was booked into the Washington County Jail on multiple felony weapons charges. The police chief says the ATF will review the case for possible federal charges. After a high-speed chase in central Nebraska, state troopers arrested 58-year-old Antonia Lindsay, wanted in Pennsylvania for aggravated assault. Troopers say they found him fueling at a gas station off I-80 near Grand Island. When they approached, Lindsay sped off, ripping a fuel hose and hitting speeds over 120 miles per hour. He ditched the car in a cornfield and ran, but thermal drones helped officers track him down. He now faces local charges, including criminal mischief and reckless driving. Staying in Grand Island, anti-immigration banners reading "America First" and "Deport Invaders" were hung on an overpass in a heavily Hispanic neighborhood. News Channel Nebraska reports residents were upset. The banners listed a website linked to the alleged white nationalist group Patriot Front. A man who spotted them Saturday took them down. The city says they would have been removed regardless for violating city code. A new Flatwater Free Press report is raising questions about post-retirement pay for former LPS Superintendent Dr. Gossman, citing state records. The outlet says he was paid just over $250,000 from late December through June in an advisory role with no email sent from his account during that time. Records also show about $83,000 in separation pay. LPS says interim leader Dr. Skretta and staff handled the workload, so Gossman's input wasn't needed. Nebraska Wesleyan University is trimming its budget. 14 staff positions will be cut and hours reduced for 3 more. President Darren Good says an advisory group will review academic programs and offerings as the university realigns from pre-pandemic enrollment highs. He adds no decisions have been made on faculty or program cuts, calling the review deliberate and collaborative. Now in ag news, Nebraska's soybean sector is feeling the tariff hit. State data shows more than $980 million in soybeans and soy products went to China in 2023, and the USDA ranks Nebraska 7th in exports. Now with over half the crop sold overseas, China's 20% retaliatory tariff has left U.S. beans uncompetitive. Chief economist Benga Ajalore says there have been no sales to China since May. He tells 1011 a quick trade deal is essential before China turns to suppliers like Argentina, echoing 2018's shift to Brazil, something he says the U.S. never fully recovered from.
But in addition, there's been a large number of tariffs on a lot of goods and a lot of products that's impacted the cost for farmers. So tariffs on fertilizer, tariffs on steel and aluminum.
The Trump administration is considering a major farm aid package following its decision to finalize a separate $20 billion package for Argentina, a competing soybean producer, to support its struggling economy, something Ajalore calls a tough pill to swallow. He adds farmers prefer trade over aid, and without a deal soon, the U.S. will need to find new markets. Lastly, in some lighter news, from Chadron to Beatrice, it's hard to find a state park Jim Craig hasn't visited. The 72-year-old Army veteran spends his summers carving trails so others can enjoy Nebraska's terrain. He's built more than 50 miles with park superintendent's permission and often places markers so you can see. Craig maps routes and shares them through races with his small business, Angry Cow Adventures, all to get more Nebraskans outside. Rounding out your night beat is a check of the 7-day forecast.
You've been listening to The Night Beat.
Sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors of Lincoln.
Watch, listen, and stream on the 1011 app on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.